Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to fix The Walking Dead Dead City. So I did not like Dead City. I found it very boring. Basically, Maggie's just Maggie, Negan's just Negan, and Herschel is still a kid we still don't know about because he's barely in the show. None of these characters grew or evolved from the last time we saw them in The Walking Dead. And who really wants to see the whole Maggie versus Negan thing again? Or just them two in the same room, because it makes no sense because, she hates him because of what he did. And so they needed to spruce this show up and change something. And they put the setting in New York, probably like fake New York. They probably didn't go to New York. And it did not help because of the simple fact you have walkers all on the street, and yet never once did they ever like attack in a giant herd. And we saw the giant herd around the corner, but yet they never attacked. Every time they're in the building, it just looks like a typical warehouse. It doesn't look like New York. It doesn't feel like New York. So changing the setting did not work, but let's change the characters. I don't know if this would necessarily fix the show, but it would have made it a whole lot more interesting because something needs to change. First off, let's try to do it without Negan. Or actually, you know what, whatever. It was going to be Negan no matter what because, the actors and, they want to be on TV. So let's keep them in the show. But let's change up the characters. What if in the first 3 episodes it's only Maggie and Herschel? And what if for whatever reason Maggie has taken up law enforcement? She's either like some type of sheriff or U.S. Marshal or like a bounty hunter or something. So let's just say she's like a bounty hunter, right? And every week it's a new bounty, somebody she has to capture because somebody did something so terrible that they need to be punished for. So it's her and Herschel going on road trips looking for these people and bringing them back dead or alive, but mostly hopefully dead or alive. Alive, I mean. And so, that could be really great. Having them travel from one state to another will have like a different atmosphere, a different look, and we will have a new cast every episode. This will solve the problem of what they did in season 1 when they kept killing off all the main characters, or they just made them have select mutism for whatever reason. And so not just bring in any kind of new stars we've never seen on TV before because they're trying to get up and coming and everything. Bring in some famous people, get a recognizable face, or better yet, bring some of the people in from the web series. I'm so curious to see what happened to a lot of these people after the web series ended and stuff. And so it could be her and Herschel, just we could finally get to know him. We can see her parent him and everything. She can teach him the ropes of how to capture people. And there'll be a lot of action because, of course, these people aren't going to go down without a fight. And there'll be zombies to get in their way. And then, that could be really cool. And I'm just saying, make her interesting, change something up. And it's kind of like what they did to Michonne and Rick when they made them law enforcement in season 5B of The Walking Dead. Rick was a sheriff back in the day, or a sheriff deputy or whatever, but we haven't saw him do that since season 1. And so it was cool to see him be like a cop again and Michonne being his deputy or whatever. But that did not last long. And so, of course, got to bring Negan in because, he's going to be in the show no matter what. So, in the 4th episode, somebody put a bounty on Negan's head because somebody's just pissed off because of whatever reason. So, Maggie has to go looking for him. And she has to bring him back. He doesn't want to go back. His wife does not want him to go back. But, whatever. She's going to bring him back no matter what. So this causes conflict between them because she still hates them. But they had that understanding in The Walking Dead. But Herschel doesn't have that understanding. Let's just say from episode 4 all the way to 8. It takes a long time for them to get back. Or maybe it doesn't, whatever. Maybe it takes 2 episodes for them to get back. Herschel is just pissed off, and keeps trying to kill Negan. And Maggie's kind of no, I've forgiven him, kinda, from a long time ago. And, you need to forgive him too. And this causes a rift between Herschel and Maggie. They bring him back. And for whatever reason, Maggie defends Negan to the council or the judge or whatever people who wanted him to come in. And she pleads, and like, he's a different person, blah 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 blah. And what if they're like, all right, fine, but he's your responsibility. And so what if she goes back with him to like his wife, but then they decide, okay, we're gonna let you join in on our little bounty hunter thing. So now it's him, her, and Herschel constantly like looking for bad guys while Herschel hates Negan's guts. It would bring in lots of drama, lots of action, different stars, different atmosphere. It's just something to change it up. Like I said before, it won't necessarily probably like fix the show or nothing like that, but it will be a whole lot more interesting than what the heck they did in their first season and stuff. Just saying. And I know there's some people who are gonna be all like, that's a little far-fetched for Maggie to be like, some type of bounty hunter type person. But it's no more far-fetched than her and Daryl becoming leaders of like two different groups and stuff. Because neither character ever showed leadership skills in their previous seasons until the writers wanted them to do that. Plus, it would make more sense for her to do something like this because think about it. Negan wronged her family by killing Glenn. So maybe, like a Batman type thing, she doesn't want to see this happen to nobody else, and that's why she goes after bad guys. And that right there would make more perfect sense because she's always been a very driven character in the past, like with season 4 when Glenn went missing, and the only thing she wanted to do was find him by all means. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.